My name is Martinique Pena. I am a studio art major with a concentration in expanded media. My definition of art, uh, I think, like it's so funny because like a lot of like in these classes, like they ask us, like they always ask us, like what do we think art is, and I always like my brain always goes blank, and it's funny. But I think it's really just about like your intention. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like art is, if you're like, I'm gonna sit down and create something based off emotion or just something you can cope with to cope like to cope with. And I don't know, like if you get down, you sit down and like you call it art, then it's art. Like it's whatever it is you want it to be. I have been doing art since I was in high school. I mean, yeah, I've been doing like physical art since I was in high school. I was like a junior, a sophomore, junior. So usually, like I'll just like whenever I see something that catches my eye or just anything that makes me feel something that changes up the mood that I'm in. So like let's say the environment is like right now, let's say we're sitting and we're talking, and then something shifts, and then I see it, and if it inspires me, like I'll record it, or something that catches, just anything that catches my eye really as well. It definitely is. Yeah, it's truly like it's like a great way to cope with things, and it's a great way to like, at least in my case, like I'm able to go back to the footage that I take, or go look at the painting that I did, or the drawing, like the poems. Like I can go back to them and be like, oh, I can analyze and be like, this is what I was feeling, even at the moment, like I didn't know. Like I can go back and be like, this is what was happening, and I feel a lot more like at peace. I feel like when it comes to like my paintings and stuff, I try to use a lot of like bright colors. Like I don't really do any like realistic paintings ever, because I feel like that's not the style that I want to go to. Even like with my films, like with my videos, like whenever I edit, I always it's like super saturated, and it's like the colors are super bright and neon. Like it's I always use very bright colors. Ultimately, I want to work for like nonprofit organizations that help students like or kids just like with low incomes who are trying to pursue art, and like who don't really like have these resources like in their school. So I know that ultimately like I want to work in for those organizations. I want to like teach, and I just want to facilitate the process of like learning anything. But I do want to like make create like exhibitions and do like work on art. Don't think about it too much. Don't sit there and be like, oh no, this is not good, this is not what it's supposed to look like. Or even if like you start off with like a certain image in your head, validate yourself and like respect your own process. And even if you don't understand what you're doing, like when you are doing your work and you're like, I don't like this, I don't understand what it is, it's okay. Like you don't have to. Like it's your work, and you can come back to it later, or you can just never look at it again. But you should never be hard on yourself, and you should never be like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Even like I say that I love video, but I'm not gonna be hard on myself if I leave video for like years and I'm only painting. Don't like limit yourself to a medium because you feel like this is what I'm good at and I'm gonna stick to this. Like do whatever it is you want to do. Like trust yourself. Just do what feels good.